Hey, yo, my guy Brock's back. Hey, it's lit. It's lit out here. I ain't gonna lie, it's lit. Let's talk about it.
That son of a bitch! Why, Triple H? You son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why! Damn Triple H! Damn his soul! You son of a bitch!
Welcome back to the MVP's Lounge. I am your host, The King, and as always, thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Man, it feels good to be able to pop for something on WWE TV, you know. And getting Brock Lesnar back, that's just magical. Can we get Vince back? Is that possible? Is getting Vince back a thing? Or is he like fully gone? I don't know. I don't think Vince is ever fully gone. I don't think Vince is ever truly gone. He might be back. Let's see. Can we get Velveteen Dream back? Okay. I'm probably getting too ahead of myself here, but hey, Brock's back. We'll get to that later on. Let's first start out with Night 2's overall feeling. I like this aesthetic I got going on. This aesthetic is nice. Night 2. Let's see. Overall thoughts. Okay. So compared to Night 1, yesterday, I think I remember saying I agreed with Kudo. It says 6.5 out of 10. Comparing it to this show, Night 2. You know what? Night 2, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Actually, no, it can stay at 6.5, actually. It says it's 6.5 because of Brock showing up. I was going to give it a 6 mainly because, like, you know what, just to run through. Let me just run through it real quick. I like the triple threat with Naomi, Rhea, and Io. I actually like that. And we had Naomi's Pops bring it to the... I don't say bring her to the ring, bring her out pretty much. So that was cool to see. And Naomi retained, you know, and she pinned Rhea. So these are all like big W's. So I give that one a W in my book, you know, for the first part of the show. It started out well, kind of like yesterday. Yesterday started out well. Next match, we had the, you know, bunch of tag teams. Let me go back to that. Hold on. Let me go back to that main match screen so I can remember all these tag team names that was in there. Okay, yeah. So we had Motor City Machine Guns, DIY, Rey Fenix and Andrade, Wyatt Six, Street Profits. Is that everybody? Is that everybody's name? That's everybody? Oh, we also had a Fraxium. Okay. That match was also fun. I ain't gonna lie, they started out with 2 good matches. That latter match was insane. Candice LeRae took a severe bump through a ladder. Jesus Christ, yeah, she was cooked. She was cooked. Andrade got to hit his favorite thing during a ladder match, his sunset flip powerbomb on the ladder. Honestly, it was a fun match, but in the end, the Wyatt Six retained, and the crowd was dead as hell for it happening. Not gonna lie, the crowd was dead for these 2 days. Like, just 2 whole days of just a dead crowd. Like, they didn't get alive. They only got alive during the Jelly Roll match, the Roman match, the CM Punk match, and then that John Cena and Cody match. And after that, you know, they get rid of it. They were like, everything else, for some reason, it didn't feel like they were just alive for anything. Like, yeah, don't go back to New Jersey, please. Do not go back to New Jersey. Don't do it, please. For the love of God, don't go back. But Wyatt Six retained. How do I feel about that? I mean, again, I mess with the Wyatt Six. I think they should be a lot bigger than what they are right now, but again, it's WWE, so they gonna do what WWE does. They don't really put investment into making stars or doing anything like that. So Wyatt 6 will be Wyatt 6. It's only gonna last for so long. After this, I believe we got Becky and Lyra. Becky got new music. Crowd didn't give a F though, I'll tell you that. They did not give a F about her new music. Lyra, her woos that they normally do in the crowd, niggas is barely wooing. I think they piped in the first few of them, and then like the rest were just dead. Like it just, you ain't get a F. But I actually really enjoyed this match that we got here. Wow, back to back enjoyments. Actually, you know what? Oh, never mind. Yeah, now I remember now. Yeah, the ending of this match kind of ruined it. No DQ match between Becky and Lyra for the IC belt. Hopefully, this is the last time we got to see Lyra near the IC belts. I don't need to see these repetitive things anymore. You know, this is, you're just cookie cuttering. You know, repetitive everything. You know, whether it be match style or matches. Like, just come on, bro. Do something different. But outside of that, they had a really good no DQ match. Normally when WWE does these violence, quotation marks, supposed to be violent matches, they usually turn out kind of boring and stale. And it's like, all right, bro, I see AEW dying every week and y'all over here doing this. But this is actually a pretty good no DQ match, especially from Becky. Becky was wilding on Lyra majority of the match, to the point to where I thought they were going to do one of those ref stoppages, because she had her head in between a chair and then she was going to take the crowbar and like bash her head in. And I thought the ref was going to just stop the match, but Bayley shows up and kind of ruins it. They could have saved this. This ending portion of the match could have been saved, because Becky was like, hey, look, twin, who was part of the 4 horsewomen, man? Like, come on, we're on the same side here. Would have been lit, right? Is Bayley tells Becky to back up or something, and as Becky's backing up, Lyra slowly gets up to her feet with the chair still on her head, and then Bayley turns around and smashes the crowbar on her head. That would have been lit. Yeah, Bayley turning heel, siding with Becky. That would have been fire. But instead, they had Bayley attack Becky, and then yada yada yada. And it's like, oh my god, here we go. And then Lyra flies out of nowhere with a leg drop on Becky through a table. Gets her back in the ring. Was gonna go for a finish. Becky escapes, and Bayley hits Lyra on accident, and that's what Becky pretty much capitalizes on. Hits her with the manhandle slam, pins her 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Becky retains, but now you're going to end up with something with Lyra. You know, Lyra and Bayley. These are things we don't need. We don't need. Like, come on, like Triple H. Can you do us a solid and do something? You know what? I'm actually going to stop asking for things, because asking for it doesn't matter. We're not getting it. It's kind of like Triple H turned into Vince, but worse, you know? At least Vince would at least do something cool. He'd be like, I bet, like, we chilling, like, and he has some dumb stuff on the side because his brain don't work no more. But, like, Triple H, Triple H just be stupid, like, all the time, and he just don't care about it, so I guess we won't get anything cool until people start figuring out that these shows are trash, but neither here nor there. Becky retains, and now Lyra will end up in a feud with Bayley or something, because that's where we're going with this. All right, after this, what do we get? We got, oh god. All right, we got this. Listen, Solo Sikoa is my tribal chief. That's my homie. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? That's hey, big US champion, Solo Sikoa. But this steel cage match was trash. Him and Jacob, this match was garbage. It sucked. Steel cage was just, oh my god. I'm trying to think if it was like a worse steel cage match that I've seen before in my life, but I don't know. This might have been the worst one. And then the MFTs show up, And then Jimmy shows up, and then Tala Tonga was out there. They were talking about measuring his length and his width. They was doing too much. I don't know, man. And then they handcuff Jacob to the top of the cage. They don't show him escaping. He kind of just escapes. You kind of just see him showing up. And then Tala Tonga ends up kicking the cage into Jacob's face. And then Solo's able to escape scurryingly. And then Jimmy ends up throwing JC Mateo and my guy Tonga Loa into the cage. And then they had Jacob beat up both of them and hit a moonsault off the cage like it did something. It didn't matter, bro. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't at all. Like it. They had Solo ever since Solo. You can go before this, but they had a Solo looking hella weak for no reason. No reason, by the way. Dude just can't eat, especially like worse week as soon as he got his belt. As soon as he got the belt, he was worried. Like again, he was being portrayed as way weaker already. But as soon as he touched the U.S. title, they made this dude just trash, just complete and utter a joke. And then the MFTs, they're also jokes. Jeff Cobb. No, I'm not saying Jeff Cobb should be the biggest deal in the business, but Jeff Cobb should be way more important than what he is. He's just some dude that's shaped like a rectangle and just out there. Tala Tonga or Hikuleo, dude just showed up and he's just tall. That's it. And then all they do on commentary is glaze his height. That's all they do. And then the infamous Tonga Loa, shouts out to my guy, that's the homie. He's trying to carry the MFTs on his back, but he can only do so much. He needs his homie Tama Tonga, his brother in arms. He needs his brother to be with him to help carry sometimes. And it's just not working. It's not working out right now. It's not. Honestly, what needs to happen is Tama Tonga needs to come back at some point. I don't know when. He just needs to come back and just hit this man Solo Sikoa with a stun gun or RKO. And just take over, firing squad. Ain't nobody really than gorilla type moves, crawling out, during entrances. We need that. Okay. I don't need all this MFTs and this is and that. Nah. Just remove the bloodline stuff from this. Have Tama Tonga show up, make this his faction, make him control everything and make this something cool and have this go in a different direction than where it's going. This is just not it. This is just not it at all. Right? Remove all the Samoans fighting each other. Have them go in different directions. We're done here. This was the last bit of it. We don't need to see no more of this. No more Samoans fighting each other. That's it. All right. Have Tama take the group and be done with it. Be done with this. Okay. Jacob, have him move on to better things and stop having him use catchphrases every single time. Why does everybody have to have a catchphrase? Everybody says something like, Jesus, you spamming the yada mean like crazy. Like just let the dude speak regular or cut a regular promo. Just stop. They've watered down Jacob so much. Like Jacob was top of the world. Now it just feels like, all right, he's just some wild dude that just be yelling all stupid in the mic like Donnie from Wild Thornberries. Rant over about this steel cage and the Samoans. SOULXBROTHER got a W, and that's kind of it. So, hoping this is the end of all this Samoan drama, but you get Samoan drama in real world and in real life, apparently. All right, now we're gonna get to my guy, ex-con Tom, the greatest Mysterio to ever exist, the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, also, they've been having the champions come out first. They had Dom come out first. They had Solo come out first. What is wrong with y'all, man? Jesus Christ. But yeah, my guy pulled up, dripped out, and then AJ Styles though. AJ Styles. If this is AJ Styles' last run in WWE, I don't know if it is or not, but let's just say if it is his last run in WWE. This was a fun, very, very fun last run, to be honest with you. And when I say last run, I mean last feud. If his last feud is with Dominic Mysterio and this was his last bit that he had with segments matches and this being his last match, I'm 1000% fine with it. Because I actually really enjoyed this match. I was entertained. AJ pulled up in the Eddie Guerrero fit. This was like an Eddie Guerrero homage paid right now. They make him on the lowrider, had the fit on. They even had the chair spot in the match where Dom faked like he got hit with the chair, and AJ put the chair to fake like he got hit. Yo, it was good. I enjoyed it. Dom got the W with some great tactics. He knew AJ was trying to come at him again with the calf crusher, and he unzipped his boot so that AJ would end up pulling the boot off. And then the ref gets distracted. Dom capitalizes by taking his boot and swinging it at AJ's head. Hits him with the frog splash, and that's GG's. Dom gets the W, and I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. And this picture here is showing you that AJ was wearing Eddie's gear from 05, which was Dom's in-ring debut pretty much in that custody match. So, yeah. We love to see it. We love to see it. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cool. We're at the main event. Main event time. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. This was the battle of Super Cena versus Super Cody Rhodes. That's what this was. That if you want me to describe this match to you, just listen. Super Cena, you know Super Cena. Super Cena versus Super Cody Rhodes in a street fight. That's what this match was. So John Cena had to fully tap into Super Cena mode, and we all know what that means. That means he's gonna start going all out and wild. Now he didn't hit a springboard stunner, but he did hit his sunset flip drop on Cody on the outside. He hit the Super AA off the table, Super AA off the top rope. He was doing a whole lot. He was in his bag. Cody was in his bag too. Cody was hitting every move in the book he had in his arsenal, and Cena was still kicking out, and so was Cody. They were kicking out everything. They were just wilding. All right, this man Cena literally went through the the Cody door on the bottom of the stage and literally hit this man with the FU onto the stage, and then carried him back to the ring. So a whole lot going on, man. A whole lot. But at the end of the day, I needed something to happen. Okay, I was like, okay, either Cena is playing us and he's gonna fully turn back heel, or Cody's gonna end up turning heel and he ends up winning this match via, sending it in, fully embracing that he needs to be Hollywood Cody and sell his soul. But we got neither of these things. Neither of these things happened. Cena stayed as a face, which to me was still weird because he just turned face on SmackDown, and I thought he was just joking. Like, I thought this was a trick and a play or a ploy to use, but it wasn't. Cena actually turned back face, and that was very, 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 very random. But that's what happened. He stayed face. Cody also stayed face, and he got the win on Cena, unfortunately. Cody Rhodes is now our champion once again. And we all know how I feel about Cody. I hate that guy, especially when he's face. So at the end of the match, as Cody's, in his tears and he's crying, Cena caresses his neck and does the proverbial passing of the torch to Crybaby Cody as he holds his belt, gets his pyro. He then leaves the ring. Cena's there, embracing the crowd, takes the knee. He's fully saying his final goodbyes in his final SummerSlam match ever. And we're like, man, this show really about to end on some must. Like, some full-on must. How the hell are they gonna end the show like this? This show is trash. And out comes Brock. Brock pulls up. bearded, long hair, jacket, hat, denim, skull, all the above. Pulls up heavy. Yo, the pop I had in the living room was lit. It was lit. Pop in the crowd, lit. It was nuts. Brock Lesnar is back in the building, and he is not here to play at all. At all. Man pulls up to the ring, circles it, enters the ring, and hits Cena with the F5 and leaves dude laying flat on his back, looking up at the lights. Man. Had Brock not showed up, this show low-key would have been like a 5. I ain't gonna forget my 6. This would have been a 5, maybe lower. But this show, it definitely got bumped up to 6.5 after Brock showing up. Yeah, it got extra points, hella points. Yeah, this was no, this is not cinema. Triple H ain't cooking. Don't do all these. I know y'all. I know what y'all doing. Y'all on Twitter, y'all in Reddit, y'all on Instagram, y'all on TikTok, y'all on Facebook, y'all on Black Planet, y'all on Moco Space, y'all on everything saying, hey yo, Triple H is lit. He's cooking. Let Triple H cook. Is fire. Storytelling at his fine. No. Stop. This was a great moment. I will not diminish that. It's a fantastic moment. Brock returning. Fantastic. But by no means is Triple H cooking. He still got ramen in the pot and it's burning. Let's stop. Okay. Great moment though. Fantastic. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna get Brock versus Cena probably at Clash in Paris. I think Cena got like 12 more dates left for the rest of the year. So Clash in Paris, you could throw him in there. Throw Cena in Survivor Series to face off against somebody else. I don't know. Because again, I'm assuming we're hitting John Cena's greatest hits right now. You know, so we got Brock. Who else we need to get Cena against on the totem pole? AJ Styles, maybe, if AJ will still be here. Who else? Who else on totem pole? Who else is on this? I mean, does Kurt Angle want to work them arms out one more time? Can we get a Kurt Angle match for no reason? What else? Why not throw him in a Survivor Series match? Because what the hell? Randy Orton. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We can do something with Randy Orton down the line. I think Wise had said something about doing a tag team match with them, making them like a tag team, making them be tag team champions or something. Sure, why not do something fun on the way out? Tag team with Randy. You know, sure, do that. Yeah, send him to NXT or something. Have a match with somebody like Javon Evans or Obafemi or something. Who knows? Do whatever you feel like. To be honest with you, you know, on his last little run, because he's not champion anymore. 12 dates left, so do what the hell you feel like with them while you got him. As for Brock, where does this go for Brock? Is this going to be Brock's last match ever, or will Brock at least get like a run himself? Will he get like his own run? Low key, I mean, listen, Brock, as you know, Brock's a farmer, and he be outside a lot, and he be hunting, and he can still go. So, hey, low key, let's it's funny we're doing all this right now, but let's just get this stuff out the way now. Let's hit the Brock retirement tour right now. Let's do it. Let's get Brock in the Hall of Fame next year. Let's go on the retirement tour and let's have him start fighting a bunch of niggas. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Why not? We got Goon on the chopping block. We got Obafemi. We need everybody on the list. All right, Jacob, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed. Throw the whole kitchen sink at this man. We need all these matches before you retire, Brock. All right, all these matches. But that was SummerSlam 2025 Night 2. Let me think. SummerSlam overall, how do I feel about the show? The show overall combined together gets a solid, You know what? I won't be harsh. I'll round it up for the wrestlers, not for Triple H, but for the wrestlers that were given the trash that they were given with. I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10 on the scale of the entire night 1 and 2 combined. Yeah, a solid 7 works. Again, it was carried by the Seth Rollins cash in that moment, and in the Goon match, Brock showing back up. The Cena and Cody match was actually really good. You know, I'll be honest, it was good. I know Super Cody and Super Cena probably was not many people's favorites, but good match nonetheless. F Cody though. Yeah, it gets a 7 out of 10 for me in totality. Now, does any of the stuff that happened this weekend make me want to watch Monday Night Raw tomorrow? Hell no, I'm not watching it. No, still no. Unless they advertise Brock. If they advertise Brock, Roman, Cena, and these people all on the same show, then I'll tune in. If they're not advertised on that show, I'm not tuning in. But they say, hey, Brock gonna be here, Roman gonna be here, these people gonna be here, then sure, I'll tune in. Alright. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got for y'all. What do you guys think of the show? Was it solid for y'all? Was it trash? Was it mediocre? Could have been better. What did you want to happen? Y'all let me know in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys next time here in the MVP's Lounge. Peace. Brock's back.
Is that Pat Patterson?
It certainly looks like Pat.
Holy mackerel, did he get fat?
Oh,